Hi, in this video, I'm going to take you through how gridmo works. On the screen, I've got a little image that shows the basics of how the gridmo platform works. On the left-hand side, you have you or your team's laptops, computers, what you use to configure and run your power system studies. You go onto a website, app.gridmo.io, to configure a series of power system simulations. This is using a drag and drop interface and an easy download as plain text, shareable file format. When it's time to simulate, you click the Launch Simulation button on that web app. And that web app converts that drag and drop interface into a series of tasks. For example, you may have a loop that loops over PSSE static and dynamic, and then it unravels that loop into maybe 100, maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000 different studies that are required to be completed. That occurs in the Gridmo servers, which we currently host on AWS. On the right-hand side of the screen, I've got a representation of your simulation PC. This may be one or more powerful computers which you use to simulate your power system studies. Maybe you're using software such as Siemens PTI PSSE, Manitoba Hydro PSCAD, or some of the software which we will support in the future. This simulation PC is running a bit of software we provide called the Gridmo engine. The Gridmo engine interfaces with Siemens PSSE, Manitoba Hydro PSCAD, and other simulation tools, also generates plots and output files. It essentially runs the simulations for you. The Gridmo engine executable talks to Gridmo servers and asks for work to do. It can run up to 24 parallel simulations between multiple projects, multiple people, and multiple bits of software, and it will do so in a way to achieve the fastest simulation output. Now, where do the models live? PSSE and PSCAD models live on your simulation PC. They do not sit on Gridmo servers, and Gridmo servers do not have access to those models. The way to access the inputs and outputs from the engine is using OneDrive, Dropbox, or similar. And you can see that from that blue line down the bottom, which is one of your team members accessing result files through OneDrive. Multiple people can be using the web app at one time, and multiple people can be sending simulations to the same simulation PC. They will all be scheduled in such a way to complete the work as fast as possible. It's also really, really helpful to be able to queue up work overnight. For example, maybe you want to do a rerun of an AMO DMAT or rerun a GPS study or test a new model. You can set these up and they will run overnight because the engine will keep requesting work from Gridmo servers until it's completed its backlog of work. Thanks for your time.